The problem that we are focusing on for our design project is that the aliens aren't able to focus during class because the gravity on their original planet is 2 times stronger than the gravity on Earth. Because of this, they're never comfortable in class because they feel as if they need to hold themselves down on their chairs. So because they're holding themselves down on their chairs, they can't focus.
The next idea is for a weighted belt. This would weigh the aliens down so that they don't have to worry about floating away during class. A benefit to making this belt is it would conserve materials because it would just be a small belt and wouldn't use a lot of materials. And the materials have to be reused, so it might be hard to find the materials. The aliens may feel as if the top half of them is still being pulled up if they wear the belt, so it might not be the best solution, but it would be feasible for the amount of materials we have. The next idea is for a weighted jacket. The aliens could wear this to feel as if they weigh the same as they do on their own planet. This would be a good option because the jacket would add weight to their entire body rather than just a small portion of it, so it's more evenly distributed. Probably feel more realistic for the alien. This also keeps the alien from having to hold themselves down during class and allows them to concentrate with both of their heads. One of our ideas was a wheelchair. The wheelchair will help with the issue of gravity by allowing the aliens to spend less time worrying about holding themselves down and instead spend more time concentrating in whatever they need to be doing. It will make it easier for them to go place to place. Its target user would be the alien, and some of the criteria are renewable materials from which to make the wheelchair and the number of wheelchairs that we'll have to make. The wheelchair will be weighted so that they won't fly away, and they'll be strapped into the wheelchair.
Our second solution is a pair of crutches that will allow the aliens to put more of their weight down on them and therefore deal with the issue of gravity. For example, when they're standing up talking to someone, they can rest their arm on one of the crutches and put their weight down on it so that they don't have to put any effort into keeping themselves down on the ground while they're talking to that person. The target user in this case is also an alien, and the constraints are the same as for the wheelchair: renewable materials and the number that will have to be made. Our next solution is a strap that would hold the aliens down in their seat during class. This strap would allow the alien to pay attention during class without floating away. It would also hold them in place without causing stress on their body due to their weight. Each alien would have a stand that they carry with them to class.
The next idea is for a weighted vest. The alien is wearing a weighted vest that allows them to walk around without floating away. The vest could also help them in class by keeping them in their chair. The alien would be able to pay attention without having to hold themselves to the chair. The vest weighs enough to simulate the alien's weight on their planet. This makes the alien very happy because it allows them to concentrate with both of their heads during class without having to hold themselves down to the chair.
Another solution idea that we came up with is to create a walker that the aliens could use on campus, and we thought that if we made this heavy, then the aliens could hold themselves down on it so they wouldn't feel like they were floating away all the time. And also, if they took it to class with them, then maybe they would be able to hold themselves down onto that. One of our solution ideas was to create weighted rollerblades for the aliens. These are rollerblades that they could ride around campus on, and we thought that if we made the rollerblades heavy enough that the aliens might not feel the differences in gravity between Earth and their original planet. And another benefit to creating these rollerblades is that they would be able to exercise, which in interview 3, the alien said that they needed to exercise so they wouldn't lose their muscle mass. In order for this project to be successful, the aliens must be able to sit comfortably at their desk without noticing the differences in gravity. Also, the aliens need to be able to fit at a standard sized desk with the product without it being distracting whatsoever. Some of the constraints that our project has is that the aliens don't want us to create a large amount of waste while we're making the project. And also, that we need to keep in mind that the gravity on the aliens' planet is twice as strong as it is here. While creating the product, we need to keep in mind that the aliens have 2 heads, so that's going to be important if we make like a vest or something like that. And it's also ideal if the product could allow them to both travel around campus and feel comfortable and sit in class and feel comfortable.